Welcome everybody to Platinum Breakthroughs. I'm here with Don's Gaming, aka Chris.
Peace.
So now obviously got a camera now. First time seeing my face, and probably not first time seeing his face on my channel. He's already done face cams on his
Yeah,
channel.
I've done face cam 4 times, I think.
So I haven't really been looking, but yeah. But anyway, so now what we're doing, we did a top 10 list some time ago. So now this time we're going to do a worst to best list for a franchise. This franchise we're doing now is Call of Duty. So Call of Duty was, like, back in the day, that was like the best.
That was meant to be one of the best franchise big games that came out.
Yeah, and
Everyone wanted to play it, everyone wanted to do the
So
1v1.
I actually enjoyed it back then as well. But now it's just terrible.
I'm not gonna lie.
But people have different opinions.
See, in my opinion, when they started bringing like the futuristic jetpacks and all that crap,
So is
yeah,
that
it made it worse.
Black
But
Ops
I
2 or
still
3 or
no.
something? Was it
That
Infinite?
was Advanced Warfare, Infinite
yeah.
Warfare. Black Ops 3 did have it, but they had it slightly different, where they made
cool.
it into exoskeletons instead of just...
Mate, was that? No, it was Advanced Warfare's exocannons.
No?
Was it Black Ops 3 like cyborgs or something?
Yeah, Black Ops 3 was cyborgs.
Okay.
That's what I mean by exoskeletons.
I don't know what the fucking exoskeleton is in there.
It means they've put robotic parts on your body.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, then what's Advanced Warfare where they had those suits?
Advanced Warfare was literally just
Yeah,
jetpacks on their back.
they call them exoskeletons or exoskeleton?
They were exosuits.
So exoskeletons and suits, two different things. Okay.
Yeah, because one's a suit, one's a skeleton. Like one's actual, your body is now part robot.
Well, we'll get to those games, but for now, I'm gonna do my list first. Then we move to Chris's on his channel. So first thing, the worst. Oh yeah, also this is gonna be best to worst that I've played. Is that there are Call of Duty games I haven't played, so these are just the ones that I've actually played. I think you played every single. Well, not every single
I
one.
haven't
but
played every single one. There's like
You played more than I have.
there's 1 or 2 that I haven't. We're not including mobile games. This is all like console games.
Main stuff, yeah. So first thing, I haven't played the classic PS2 Call of Duty games 1, 2, and 3. I have glanced at them, but that's about it really, so not going to count those. Also, yeah, not counting mobile games, I've also... What else is there? Yeah, that's about it really, yeah. So, worst one, for me, the worst one, Call of Duty is... I don't know if we're going to count this one either, because it's on a handheld, but it's Call of Duty Declassified for the PS Vita.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're going to count those, but real quick, it's easily the worst. It's a small game. I mean, it's impressive that it's on the Vita, but it's just small missions, like about 5 minutes of like, I don't know how many missions, but like a few missions. You can complete it in like a few hours. And no checkpoints at all as well. And it's just like, I don't know why, they didn't make it like a fully fledged Call of Duty game. Not fully fledged, but at least half of a fully fledged game.
Okay.
But now it's just levels of nothing really, because nothing's really carried over. It's like easily
It was
forgettable.
literally just a PSP game.
Yeah, PSVR, but yeah,
Yeah,
easily
PSVR.
forgettable. So that's why it's on the list. But for now, the main list starts now. I haven't played. I was gonna put Black Ops 4, but I haven't really played it. But from what I've seen though, it probably would be on the worst one, just because I'm not really into multiplayer.
See,
So I don't
My
really know to
list-
count that.
Black Ops 4, I didn't put close to the top due to the fact that it doesn't have a campaign.
Yeah, that's yeah.
But the zombies and how they brought out Blackout with the multiplayer,
Mhm.
yeah, and how they've based the achievements for the game have risen it quite high up. But then there's 2 games which I honestly would say is a lot worse, even with campaigns.
But I haven't really played it, so I don't have a full opinion on that. But
So you can't add it.
I can't really say anything about that. But from what I've seen, I would put it above. But that's about it, really. But for real now, the list begins. Worst Call of Duty in my opinion is Black Ops 3. Now, the reason it's the worst one is because Black Ops 1 and 2 were great, and this third one came out. I thought it was gonna tie into this, like the one and 2, but it barely does that. It's like one reference to the villain in Black Ops 2. That's about it.
Yeah, but I think that's because Black Ops 3, how they started doing their Call of Duty has been more futuristic. They tried making it a massive jump forward.
Futuristic as well is not. You know, like, that
So with all
that would
honesty,
be. It sounds like a good idea.
To hate
but-
Black Ops 3 because of that reason would be then you would have to put Advanced Warfare behind
I
it.
haven't finished yet.
Okay, sorry.
So yeah, one thing to point out, I'm not really a multiplayer guy. I don't really play multiplayer in these games, but I have prestige in this one at least. I don't know if that gives me an opinion on that. But yeah,
Okay,
I have platinum it. That's just what I do. But yeah, I've played multiplayer. I played the zombies. I played everything that I need to do in this game has to offer. So yeah, single player, the campaign usually the weakest. What like characters just don't care. Story sucked, and they called it. Should have been called something else, not Black Ops 3, because it doesn't tie in with the rest, except for that one reference. But fuck that.
was Black Ops... No, never mind. Cancel what I was about to say, because I think it was something else. But no, I will kind of say Black Ops 3 was decent, but then I will agree from what you said about how like it doesn't coexist with the first two.
It's actually like those games, and this one I was actually looking forward to this one, and it was disappointing. And
but then I'm pretty sure like this was when you first started going for your platinums, which then forced you to play multiplayer to prestige.
Yeah, that happened in. I think it might have been the first one, yeah. So yeah, this was the first one that kind of forced me to do that. But you know, I could always not like even with a multiplayer, I probably wouldn't like either way. It's not for me.
Yeah, no, but like if you want the prestige, you do end up.
Yeah, the prestige, the multiplayer. I mean, at this point in Call of Duty, like it's just all the same, really. I mean, they added characters with special abilities, cool, but again, it's just
I'm not gonna lie,
not
though,
much changed.
The new one, the newer called Black Ops 4, with how they've done the achievement, because I've told you every achievement they have, yeah? You have to admit, the achievements sound really interesting because it's more zombie-based achievement.
Yeah, the zombie.
Than
That's
the
the
other
one.
ones.
That's the one thing that's good about this game is the zombies. I do get a kick out of that.
Because like Black Ops 4, they've got like 30-something achievements on fucking zombies, 5 achievements for actual multiplayer, and then 10 achievements for Blackout.
Yeah. So it's more like zombies for that.
Yeah, they literally have turned around and said, we understand everyone's annoyed, we don't have a campaign, but here are a load of new zombie features for the zombie lovers
a
out
lot
there.
of zombie maps on that one, and so you put a bunch of achievements for that. But yeah, Black Ops 3, the worst one, just easily forgettable. Just like the realistic mode as well, that was some bullshit. That was one of the hardest games I've ever played. But yeah, and it wasn't even fun. So overall, just it was not a good game. Next one on the list is World War II. This
World
was
War II?
the one before Black Ops 4. Yeah, so
Okay, sorry. When you say... Yeah,
it's not World War II.
yeah, I was about to say... You're probably going to hate me on my list if you've put World at War really far ahead.
That's for now, World War II. So yeah, like it's just the only thing different about this. Okay, so you're going back to World War times. So there was no red dot sights or anything like that. It was also for the campaign they also included no regeneration on the health. So they added health packs in this.
In the newer one, like in the Black Ops 4, that is one of the new features where it's like you can't regenerate. You have to you literally, it's unlimited though. There's only one game mode that I can actually say they've made it really realistic, and it's called Heist. You pick up healing like medikits from the floor.
Right.
You can only hold 2, and you only have 2 chances to heal, and it's search and destroy kind of thing.
Huh.
So it is just one. If you die, you die, but you get money more money each round to build up your arsenal.
But so that game mode had the whole health thing as well. But I don't know if I like that or not, because it changed it a bit, but that kind of made it. I guess it made it harder, but I guess that's kind of the point, really. But overall, though, multiplayer, I think I prestige in that one as well. Yeah, they had another prestige trophy. But yeah, multiplayer again. I think everything beyond Modern Warfare 2, the multiplayer just like sank for me. So yeah, probably last time I'm gonna say every other multiplayer for everything plus Modern Warfare 2. Probably gonna say that it's not for me. What other game mode they have? They had zombies as well, didn't it?
World War II.
Yeah, did they have zombies? Yeah, they
did.
had zombies. What was that one again? It was the one where Oh yeah, that one, we're in that town. Yeah, the zombies actually, yeah, I still enjoy the zombies. It's probably the one thing.
World War Two actually
other
had
than the
really
campaign.
decent zombies, but the main issue with it was they didn't put that much into it to the point where it was like you can turn around and say you're going to constantly play it.
Yeah, I mean the main thing is like when you get the main Easter egg whatever done, it's like okay, we done that. No need to do that ever again.
The one thing I did hate about those new zombies though in World War Two was whenever a zombie pops out, you scream.
Who screams?
World War Two, the characters, your characters.
Oh right.
When a zombie pops out on you,
Oh that yeah.
you scream. Like
It just pops out,
they
right?
get like if you are running and a zombie's coming through a window or breaking a window or
Yeah.
coming up on the floor slowly, your character will scream.
Oh, so you hate that?
I don't mind them trying to make it more realistic because yes, in general, if a zombie just fucking showed up in your face, you're gonna scream.
It gets annoying. That's what you're saying.
But it's like it gets annoying after a while.
Yeah.
But also to the fact that nothing actually happens. It's just a sound. Like your character doesn't flinch. Your character doesn't
Like,
get
yeah.
scared.
What's that?
Your
I
character
don't
doesn't
understand.
like do anything. It's just like you're running. You're still running. Zombie on your right. Ah! It's still running while you're screaming. It's like, what is this? Like they've made it so unrealistic now with this scream.
Was it supposed to be like an actual realistic game though?
It was meant to be, but they failed it with adding the screams.
But with the campaigns, I look forward to the campaign the most in Call of Duty games, but this one, again, didn't do it for me. Didn't like the characters, the story. I'm not really into the whole World War thing, but I still gave it a go. Still didn't like it.
Yeah, World of War, I'll be honest and say, the only thing I enjoyed, like the main thing I enjoyed of World of War was the campaign. Multiplayer wasn't as good
What you mean World
as
War
I
II? You
wanted.
mean World War II, right?
World War Two.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said World War Two at the
You
start.
said World War.
Oh, I said World War.
Okay.
My mind forgot to say it.
I am
no.
confused now.
No, World War Two campaign was good. Multiplayer was a bit disappointing compared to other ones. And
Yeah.
the zombies, I liked the zombie style and the Easter egg towards it. How it actually tells you
Oh, yeah.
what objective you need to do.
Yeah,
and
that's
what you need to
I
do.
like that. Yeah,
But it wasn't as good because like
the realism first of all.
you won,
Yeah.
and two, it was just one of the things where stuff would happen in the game that would piss you off. Like
There's a random zombies just jumping off.
no. The fact that of the matter is you could be running through an area, yeah, and you'll get stuck on this hidden wall because the door hasn't fully opened.
Oh yeah.
And you die because of that, because you can't get out. That's what I mean. The glitch is in there.
One last thing to mention: the multiplayer. That map, that D-Day map.
Yeah.
Fuck that map. Just fuck it.
I actually enjoyed that map.
Ah,
I liked some of the map
fuck that
designs.
map.
Like
Fuck
I
that map.
enjoyed some of the map designs, but I will say, like the main game mode on World War Two that I enjoyed was the, what was it? You know the mission maps, like where it's like
that's called War or something.
the war.
That one.
The war. That game mode was that game mode was good.
It's just that D-Day map pisses me off. But anyway, coming up next is Advanced Warfare. Probably for the same reason as Black Ops 3. At least it's not as extreme. It's not like powers and shit. So Advanced Warfare. It's like it's not as bad. Like 'cause Black Ops 3, I was actually I really was like wanting that game to be good. I was hyped for it. But this game, even though it's futuristic, I
You
mean,
put Advanced
I had
Warfare
low expectations
before-
because I had low expectations. It wasn't terrible, but it also wasn't that good. And which game? Wait, what is did this have zombies? Oh no, it's had survival though, didn't it?
yeah.
First of all, that's a piece of shit. Secondly, multiplayer again, just don't like it. Not for me. Let's end on that. And the single player,
Sorry, give me a second. You carry on. You carry on.
and then the campaign. The campaign was just too simple, really. There's nothing. Which is
I hate the fucking little adapter thing for the Wi-Fi. That's the only thing on this the computer.
But this game didn't really have anything. Like it was futuristic, cool, but like that's about it,
It's
really.
still not on.
Like there's nothing really like new to say, really. That's just it. It's just another Call of Duty game that's futuristic. That's it, really. The story mode, it had Kevin Spacey. Probably the only good thing about the game. Even though it wasn't his best, but...
Kevin Spacey.
Yeah, as the villain. It's like, we knew he was going to be the villain, you see in the trailer, but like, the first half was some guy called Hades, and like...
Was Advanced Warfare the one with the brothers?
Advanced Warfare, no, that's Ghosts.
Okay.
But Advanced Warfare, yeah, so, I mean, that's about the only good thing I can say about the campaign. Everything else, nah, it's just like a very simple campaign, like, nothing really sticks up,
Very
so...
much.
So there's not very much to say.
Wi-Fi's back on.
Yeah, so, that's Advanced Warfare. So next up is Call of Duty Ghosts.
What number is this? Just out of curiosity.
I actually have a number down. I'm just going worst to best. If you count declassified, 1, 2, 3, that'll be 4. This would be 5. Without that, would be 4.
Oh, so this is like the 5th worst.
Yeah, so 5th. Well, like of the games I played, I mean, there's more Call of Duty, like Black Ops 4 and the old classic ones I haven't touched on. But yeah. So we're number 5 if we count declassified. But anyway, I was saying Ghost, yeah. So this will probably go up like more worse on people's lists. But for me, I don't know. It's,
See, I'm gonna be honest. The only reason why everyone hated it was because it was.
Was it just?
The game before it was.
What was before that? Was it Modern Warfare 3 or something? Was it Black Ops 2?
It was either Black Ops 2 or Modern Warfare 2.
I think it was Black Ops 2. I think it was
Modern Warfare 3, sorry.
I think it was Black Ops 2, yeah.
It was probably Black Ops 2, but then everyone wanted a Black Ops 3 straight after Black Ops 2.
Yeah, 'cause Black Ops 2 was good.
Or at least a MW4.
Yeah.
They wanted one of those things. And then when Ghost came out, everyone was getting hyped thinking, okay...
It was made by the same people who made Modern Warfare.
It's the new like the new story, like Call of Duty. Is this going to be really good? And then when they played it, they just turned around and said, well, the story was shit. It just puts you straight in a cliffhanger and it wasn't that good. Multiplayer, it's like the only Call of Duty game that I will say where they're trying to really copy Battlefield.
I actually haven't played the multiplayer on that one. I just heard it was
All
bad.
so you know how Call of Duty has the small maps?
Oh, this one had big maps, yeah.
Like this game, all of its maps were pretty much just fucking Battlefield maps.
Not that big.
Like they were as big. Like you had the map that was classed as small.
Yeah.
Was probably as big as
one of the bigger maps on 31s or something.
Okay, so Black Ops 2, yeah?
Yeah.
Ghosts, the smallest map on Ghosts is probably bigger than 2 of medium-sized Black Ops 2 maps put together. That's how bad it was.
It must have been like, where is everybody?
Yeah, it would, like, games would take... So a normal Call of Duty Team Deathmatch game could probably take you a matter of 5-6 minutes, yeah?
Yeah.
This game would take you about 10 minutes.
Well, that's another reason, like, I haven't played multiplayer, but that's why I got in this. To explain all that, so yeah, multiplayer, obviously not that good. This one had aliens in it as well. Instead of zombies, it had aliens.
Yeah, it had alien dogs and just normal aliens. It
like,
wasn't as good.
It was no zombies. I mean, I guess they tried to change it up a bit, but this one had an actual ending. That you can actually end it. But
this one didn't really have Easter eggs. It just had like, you need to go through doors and then shoot down this fucking big egg and destroy it, and that's it.
That's because you had to wait for drills. And yeah, you have to put a drill in this egg or whatever, and a bunch of it. You also have wave aliens, rinse and repeat, isn't it?
Well, it's not like surviving wave aliens. It's like surviving a load of swarms of aliens while you're fucking drilling.
And protect the drill as well. Yeah, but I mean that's really it. I mean, there's nothing really like there was more like DLC related stuff with aliens, or not like it was that bad.
I don't know actually. I think there was a few maps like DLC maps. But the maps were pretty much like the same outline. So like you know how it's like you go through one-way drill,
drill. It was very like linear. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like that, but the only difference is they changed the map artwork.
Oh, sure, yeah.
So you could say one could have been like a nighttime town, one could have been a strip club, one could have been. Not saying these were the maps, but you can see my point.
Yeah. But the one, I actually didn't mind the story. I thought it was actually alright. To be honest with you, even though everyone hates it. Maybe because it didn't go ape shit, it was kind of just like it was more like down to earth in a way. Like except they had that you went to space and you started shooting in space. That's the only like crazy bit about it. But I didn't like so I kind of wanted to see if because he had a cliffhanger in it, that didn't get followed up on.
Was this is Ghosts?
Yeah, Ghosts.
I'm saying this now. They will not bring out a Ghosts 2.
So
I know that for a fact because one.
But they actually say that.
No. For one, no one enjoyed it.
So no one liked it.
The rating, so all Call of Duty ratings are usually 7s or 8s. Ghosts, when it first was released, for about 3 months, it was at a 4.5 rating out of 10. That's how bad it was. Like, give me a sec. I'm gonna research the rating for Call of Duty Ghosts for you.
But I actually didn't mind it. I thought it was just like it wasn't over the top or anything. Except the space thing. That's about it. Like you had the two brothers. I guess that's because it came off the Black Ops 2, so I really had low expectations here. Even though this was like this was like first one on new generation console. But I wasn't really like, yeah, this game's gonna be like the shit. But yeah, I think that's a good thing. I kept my expectations low. I mean, save me from getting disappointed or anything. But I thought it was alright. I mean, the story, yeah, it was better than the other stories. I thought that fucking Black Ops 3 was just all over the place. But this one, I didn't mind the villain actually. The thing is, I actually kind of wanted to see what would happen.
Okay, so it's now gone up to a 6 out of 10 rating. Sorry,
6 out of 10.
Yeah.
Okay, so
IGN's rating it high, but in general, it's rated.
Didn't they rate it like 9 or 8 or something?
They rated it 8.8 out of 10. And Steam, everyone on Steam, so whoever has used it from Steam or anything else, have rated it 6 or 5.
Well, difference of opinion. I mean, I thought it was alright. I mean, not the best, of course. We're still in the bottom of the barrel here.
Yeah, that's my point. You're saying like, oh, you enjoyed it slightly. Oh wait, it's still under. Like...
I mean, I enjoyed it, but I mean, when I say enjoy it, I thought it was alright. I had some fun, but it's still not the best. Still down there.
Still like bottom half tier.
So yeah, that's what I got to say. Okay, I think now we're moving on to some good stuff now. So next one on the list is World at War.
Oh.
Because this was a time when is it Modern Warfare? Call of Duty 4, the first Modern Warfare. Then it was World at War.
It was Call of Duty Modern. It was Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare.
Yeah, and then it was this one.
Then it was World at War.
Okay, I thought it was Modern Warfare 2 then World at War.
No, because I'm pretty sure World War 1 came out first, and I'm gonna be honest, I didn't like the game.
Yeah, I didn't. At first, I didn't like it as well, but it kind of grew on me.
No, that's not the reason why.
I mean, this is your opinion. That's your opinion.
I got into Call of Duty when Modern Warfare 2 was out.
That's a good time to play them.
So when I went back to World at War, my opinion for World at War is based on when all of the hackers and modders had joined.
Oh, that's that. Yeah.
So I got into the game, and you could not get into a single game without a hacker or modder. So every game you joined, you got someone with aimbot, someone shooting you from cross map.
Yeah, I didn't have any of that.
Or someone underground shooting you.
Yeah, this was the first game where I actually had people from back in high school to play with.
See, now this is all I'm gonna say. Yeah, this is one of the first games where I got to max prestige.
Oh,
and I got it in a day.
Max prestige.
I got it in a day.
In a day.
Yeah.
Wait, as in first max prestige 1 or there's only one prestige at the time, isn't it?
Yeah, there was only one prestige. But what I mean is like, I played one game.
Yeah.
Modder was in the game, and I got to max level.
Oh, by the modders?
Yeah.
Oh.
First game played, and it ruined my experience of the game because it's like my effort to level up is now ruined because I've got everything.
Jeez.
And at this point, you couldn't reset everything.
Yeah.
You have to wait until the Treyarch or whatever they were called back then. Treyarch to just fucking but I couldn't remember if it was Activision or Treyarch who made what it was.
Oh yeah.
So whoever made it, you have to wait for them to de-rank you themselves because you're hacking. But if you specifically haven't been the one hacking, they won't de-rank you. They only de-rank the people who created the hack.
But that's in your experience, yeah?
That was my experience. That's why I was saying, like, in general, World at War would probably have been a really good game if I had played it when it first came out. But when it didn't, when I did play it, I can't enjoy it because it was ruined for me. But I did like the campaign.
Yeah, but for me, this was like, I think this was the first Call of Duty, well, modern Call of Duty, like, I didn't play the classic ones, but I think it's the first Call of Duty I played from beginning to end, and played everything I had to offer. So campaign, I actually enjoyed the character. There was two characters, Reznov the Russian, who was played by Gary Oldman. He was great, and he carried over to Black Ops 1 and 2 as well, which was also good. And then also, what's his name, Sergeant Roebuck, who was played by
Sergeant Roebuck.
Yeah, well, I think it was Corporal, now it's Sergeant, whatever. But
I wonder if that's why Roblox was made. With who?
Yeah, it's it Roebuck or something, who was played by Kiefer Sutherland. At the time, I didn't even know that. But yeah,
I still didn't know that.
It still got some, like, I think still in all Call of Duty games they got some big name actors, but I think it was the first one that actually had some like actual big names in it. And yeah, the campaign was good, even though it was World of War. It's not my thing. I actually enjoyed it. This is probably one of the hardest Call of Duty games. This is the first platinum, by the way, I've ever gotten. Did I tell you that?
No.
This is the first game ever platinumed, and it probably wasn't the best start because the veteran difficulty in this game was flipping legendary. It was so hard.
I'm not gonna lie though, Call of Duty bots have gotten a lot harder right now. I will play, so you know how custom games, you usually play custom games and you can add bots, yeah?
Right.
The easy bots on Black Ops 4 compared to the normal bots on all the other Call of Duties, yeah?
Right.
Black Ops 4 makes them look like really easy bots.
Was it that hard? What's very hard then?
They've upped the bots, as in the bots now actually do more than what they used to do. So you know how like you could be running past against easy bots on Call of Duties, and they won't.
This one they have precision, accuracy.
They won't shoot you. They will literally allow you to run past.
Yeah.
And then they'll only shoot you after like you've almost killed them already.
Yeah.
This one.
They're just like, you see you, fuck you. That's it.
They see you in the distance, you die. Sniper, bang, you're dead. Right, just kill you instantly.
This is like the first Call of Duty I played. So it was probably hard because I was young at the time. So I don't know if I played it now, maybe I would have an easier time doing it. I don't know. But it's the second hardest Call of Duty game, second to realistic mode on Black Ops 3. But yeah, that was the first platinum. I was so proud of that fucking platinum as well. That took some fucking effort. But yeah, first campaign was good. What else? Multiplayer. Didn't really. I mean, I played with some friends, but that's really about it. I just played when friends were playing. That's it.
Yeah, that's all you used to do. Now you just won't play it when anyone asks you.
Yeah, and then his first one had zombies as well. It just had the.
Not stated totem.
I don't have. Yeah, that had that. Was that the one where it's in the house, the cabin?
It was literally just a cabin with 3 doors.
Yeah, I mean it was the first one. I mean it was like.
And then there was DLCs where they brought out like 3 new maps.
Yeah, which were much bigger and better. Yeah.
Well, no.
Actually, not better. I actually don't know, but they were bigger.
No, they brought 2 maps. One was bigger and better. The other one was bigger but shitter.
There was like the asylum one. There was one like when you're in Germany or something. I think
there was an asylum one, which was the sick one, the nice one, and then there was this swamp one, which wasn't as nice. And the only reason why I can say that is because they've re-released both Notch Data Totem and the Asylum in other Call of Duties because they were good and they were iconic. The Swamp one hasn't had a remake, so you can tell that it's not as good.
Ah, so yeah, that's one way I know. But zombies, I actually enjoyed zombies in this one as well. I mean, it was the first one, and it got better as...
I enjoyed the zombies. I enjoyed the zombies in World at War, yeah?
Yeah.
But I won't go back to it now.
Yeah, because there's better stuff.
Like, I enjoyed the maps, yeah? But it's when you go from World at War zombies to Black Ops zombies, it's like...
There's a big difference.
You would literally... If your friend came up to you and says, here's 2 games, we could play zombies on World at War or Black Ops, yeah? Which one would you play? You're going to slap the World at War out of his hand and just say, go with the Black Ops.
Yeah. I mean, for the first zombies, it was fun. So, yeah, that's all I gotta say. Moving on to my next... Oh, yeah, you might disagree with me on this one. Next one is Infinite Warfare. And I don't think...
Wait, is this like... I'm trying to figure out which games are ahead so far. You've got Black Ops 1, 2, MW2 and 3.
So Call of Duty 4 as well. You just said MW2
and Modern Warfare 1.
Yeah, 1, 2 and 3 and...
I don't disagree with you.
Okay. Oh, cool.
I don't disagree with you.
I thought you would have, okay.
Nah, Infinite Warfare was good.
Yeah, actually...
But I preferred the iconic original games because you've got See,
Yeah, they're always good.
how I enjoyed playing Call of Duty, yeah, will make my favourite Call of Duty game so obvious.
Oh yeah, because the order you played in?
No.
So...
Because what kind of play style I enjoy to play.
of course, yeah. And you like, you know...
You wouldn't get that until I actually tell you the order.
Because you say like you're a multiplayer person, so I assume you played the best.
I wasn't talking about multiplayer, I'm talking about the guns I used and how I enjoyed to playing.
Right, okay.
Because in Call of Duty, yeah, I'm not the assault rifle or submachine gun person. I'm the sniper.
Oh, of course you are, yeah.
I'm the sniper of the team.
Yeah.
I will happily say to the team, I will sit back and snipe for you. I will protect you from the back. Don't worry. You're in good hands.
Okay,
and then I'll just get my sniper. I'll just do the whole button mashing Y, so you're like swapping the gun, and then just shoot and kill people.
That's how we rate his Call of Duty games.
No, it's not how I rate my Call of Duty games. I rate them from map designs and how iconic it is as well.
Well, we'll get to that. But what was I saying? Infinite Warfare, yeah. So, I don't think it was 10 million dislikes bad. I don't think it was... It shouldn't have been like...
Was it 10 million dislikes?
Yeah, I think it was one of the most disliked videos on... the trailer, the first trailer. One of the most disliked videos on YouTube. It wasn't that bad, really. It was actually pretty... It was pretty good. So
I think it's because, like, half of the Call of Duty fans out there...
They're sick of futuristic?
Missed the old way of playing.
Then it came World War II
came out afterwards.
So that's okay, yeah.
Because as you can see, it got multiple dislikes, and then the next game that came out went back to the old style playing.
Yeah,
and
that got not as disliked, I guess.
The way that they done it afterwards, like I'm not the biggest fan of World War II whole. But the one thing I did like about it was how they changed the score streaks. They changed the score streak massively to points.
Yeah.
And then they brought out this like armband in one of the DLCs. Like it wasn't a DLC. World War II.
Oh, okay.
They brought so you had armbands because you had to choose like a different kind of. Would you be the sniper user? Would you be the sword?
Oh, there, yeah.
Yeah. But then they did one thing on it later on which made it good. They brought out an armband for all of them, where if you wore it, gave you the ability, instead of points, it's kills. And you can have an extra score streak.
An extra one? Like a 4th one?
Because you used to have 4.
I thought you had 3.
You always had 3, yeah?
Yeah.
So there was a perk in the old one, if I remember, where you could have 4.
Oh, yeah.
Or I'm probably trying to share about that one. But they added a 4th one.
Right.
And it was amazing. UAV care package, fucking all of that shit, all of that shit. And it was true skill because you actually now have to go for kills.
Yeah.
Instead of just like sit back and get hit markers, get assists, and still get achievements.
Also can, yeah. You have to work for that shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, Infinite Warfare. Let's start with the campaign. It was actually not bad. Like, I actually enjoyed the whole, like, you're in space, yeah, you got, like, spaceships now and all that, and different planets. Like, it was completely crazy, but I think that's, like, they went on...
See, I'm not gonna lie, Infinite Warfare was probably the only Call of Duty that I can say I haven't completed the campaign on.
I haven't played... Oh, you've completed it?
I almost finished it, but it's literally just the fact that I was too busy with the multiplayer and the zombies on it.
Yeah, those were... I mean, the zombies were good.
The zombies was amazing on it, but I was too busy with those, with friends, that I never completed the campaign to the end. Because I think the campaign was supposedly meant to be one of the largest campaigns it had.
Yeah, it was the biggest campaign. It had, like, side missions. You go on the bridge and you can choose, okay, you can do the main mission or these side missions over here. You can also go on foot, or you can go in your jackal, I think it's called. Your mini spaceship, your Star Cruiser, or whatever.
Yeah, just fly around.
And just fly and shoot shit, and I don't know why, I just had fun with this game. Like, it just went all out. It didn't give a fuck.
I had fun with some points of it, but then I didn't also like them at some points of it because it just confused me. Like, they completely changed the iconic game to try and make it better, which didn't really...
They're still doing it.
Well, they're bringing it more back to the original playstyle,
Oh, maybe next year,
but more realistic.
who knows? But for this one, yeah, enjoyed the campaign. Like the characters were fun. I liked the robot as well. I think his name was Ethan or something. But he was fun as well.
Ethan.
But yeah, the campaign had some fun. Like it wasn't great by any means, but it was like mindless fun. What else is there? The multiplayer. Don't know if there was a prestige trophy for that, but either way, didn't really. No, I don't think there was. But I can't remember. But
I'm gonna be honest. I'm
again,
pretty sure each Call of Duty game from like not Black Ops 2, since like Advanced Warfare,
I
that,
think it would have. Yeah.
all of them have trophies where you need to prestige.
Yeah. So
Because you always have the level 10, then you have the level 55 or level whatever it was to max level.
But either way, I don't remember the multiplayer, because I'm, again, not into multiplayer, so I'll skip the zombies. Zombies, yes, this one was the amusement park, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, and I actually enjoyed this one. This was really good. I think this is like, the Easter egg was probably the funnest Easter egg
I
out of all the zombie ones.
liked one thing about the amusement park, because you had to go through all of these places.
Yeah, play
And
arcade
you had,
games and shit as well.
you had to play the arcade games while your teammates are protecting you.
Yeah.
Which made it feel even better, because you're like, you have to put your trust in your teammates literally just so that you can get in a trophy for an achievement.
Yeah, it felt good once I got that finally done the Easter egg. That was satisfying as well. That was actually one of the hardest.
See, I'm gonna be honest, I never completed the Easter egg. I got to the, like, you know when you get right to the end, yeah, and you had to survive a round.
Yeah.
We got to the last zombie, but it was the fucking big one, and we all couldn't kill it because we didn't have we didn't have like enough ammo to kill it. He ended up killing us all, and we just turned around and said, you know what? Because he was the last zombie to complete the Easter egg, we're done. And we gave.
Wasn't it aliens you had to deal with as well?
Yeah.
Alright.
It was like the last enemy, and because we didn't see any other enemy.
But quick story. I actually got that Easter egg in Spain with my brother. We just went for a whole day. Took my PS4, took the Call of Duty because I had it, and just started playing some zombies. And said, okay, let's get the Easter egg. And we somehow pulled it off. It took like hours. Hands are sweating all over the controllers, and we fucking did it.
Oh no! I hate it when that happens, where you're determined to do something, and then your hands just get all bloody sweaty around you, and you're just like. It's all sticky.
But we persevered. We did it. That was just perfect. That was great. Fucking nailed it. But yeah, that Infinite Warfare, liked it. So, but now we're moving on to the
top 4. Is there 4 left?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 left. Oh yeah, because it's Modern Warfare 1. So it's like top 5.
I forgot numbers. Ah, yeah, okay.
I want to take a guess on your next one because I think I can guess it. So there's Black Ops 1, 2, Modern Warfare 1, Modern Warfare 2, and Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm going to ask one question. Is it a Modern Warfare?
Yeah.
Is it Modern Warfare 1?
Yeah.
Knew it.
Yeah, it's Modern Warfare 1. I mean, it was the first Call of Duty. Like, it also counts as the remastered because they're the same game, just upped graphics and maybe tweaked mechanics as well.
And added some new game modes.
Again with multiplayer. Not counting that, but yeah, this is the first it was the first Call of Duty that really got started kicking it off. But yeah, I didn't really play this at first. Like it was there, I just didn't really play it until much later. But so this game, it's had campaign, multiplayer. Is that it? Yeah, that's what it had.
Yeah, this one only had those 2 because Zombies started World War.
Yeah.
World War.
I mean, so this way just had those 2, but so again, not kind of my play, just the campaign. It was the first, like FPS campaign that made you actually like kind of give a shit what's going on.
It made you sweat.
It made you sweat. They had some good character. Okay, sweat, yeah, whatever.
Sorry, because you spoke. But I'm pretty sure, like in Modern Warfare, you also had to prestige to get the achievements.
There was no prestige. No, not even in the remaster. No, there was no multiplayer trophy.
Really?
Yep. So that was good, but yeah.
That's sad because I prestiged on both of them and I thought I got achievements.
Yeah, but the story was fun. Like even because I didn't play it when it came out, so I don't really have a flashback opinion on that. So I kind of played this. I think I played it like when I was a teenager, but I don't know if I also played. I also played the remaster, so I remember it more because of that. So
I remember it more.
So the opinion is more of the remaster opinion. So
I loved the remaster.
yeah, the remaster was good. Like the remaster was good actually. Like the graphics were a major step up. I don't know about the mechanics really. I can't remember the old one.
Mechanics was pretty much the same.
I mean,
they tried keeping it as similar as possible, but just upgrading the whole situation. Like the maps looked better. The guns they were all the same guns from the old game.
They were like looking better.
Yeah, they looked a lot better.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this also had one of the best Call of Duty missions in Call of Duty. The one where you're in the ghillie suit. Yeah, you remember that, the ghillie suit one, when you have to hide in the tall grass? You remember that?
Oh, is this the one where like you had to hide in the tall grass and then kill people from a distance and you had the sniper?
Yeah, you had the sniper and you had to assassinate the guy, I forgot his name actually. Yeah.
Which Call of Duty is it where you're under the sea, like underwater? I'm trying to...
And
there was sharks.
That was Ghost.
That was Ghost?
Yeah, that was Ghost.
See, I like that mission. That's probably like a favourite mission. But I didn't enjoy Ghosts.
Oh, yeah.
That was probably the only thing I could say from Ghosts that I really enjoyed.
Also, this back like thinking Modern Warfare 1, World at War multiplayer it just had the 3 kill streaks. It was the
Modern Warfare 1. You only had UAV,
and it was the
Harrier Strike,
yeah,
and then Attack Chopper.
And then World at War also then changed it with dogs, which were annoying.
Yeah, World at War brought dogs instead of Attack Chopper.
Yeah.
And then in the upgraded version, so like
everything else they had
the same achievement. No, World at War, not World at War.
I mean, not the remaster.
The remastered.
I mean, the stuff after World at War.
Yeah, Modern Warfare 2. They brought out a load more kill streaks.
We'll be getting to that.
Oh, some of the kill streaks they brought out sexy.
Yeah, those are just in this multiplayer just had the 3 in World at War. But other than that, the campaign, I think I mentioned everything. Yeah, that's about it really. One more thing is when you beat the game, you get that epilogue mission when you're in that plane.
Yep.
That was a pain in the fucking ass. Like, I tried the remaster version. It's a trophy for being a veteran, and that was probably even harder than Black Ops 3 Remote difficulty. I may be kidding.
Is this the epilogue mission where you're like running through the plane?
You have to run through. Yeah, we have to get to the
President's area, and then you have to run out of the plane because it's about to explode.
Yeah, because you had like a very small time limit, and enemies kill you so quickly.
Didn't they like remake that in MW2, MW3 with the instead of zombies?
What, on the plane thing?
So you know the plane thing where you had to run through it and you had a time limit, yeah? You remember instead of zombies, MW2 and MW3 had missions like specialist. MW2 had specialist missions, yeah.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Didn't they remake the plane thing into an MW2 special mission?
I can't remember actually, to be honest.
Because I'm pretty sure they did.
Don't know if you want to search it up. But,
I'll search that up after the video.
What I was saying is, that mission
was fucking difficult.
It was freaking impossible. So I actually had to cheat as well. There's like a glitch you could do where you could play it on recruit, get to the checkpoint, which is at the president thing at the end, and somehow do some sort of trick where you can trick it into thinking, okay, you're actually playing a veteran. So when you start on veteran, you actually start up to like the very end. So you just beat it, trophy, platinum, and that's it. So I just couldn't do it. I've tried it so many times. I was so close.
I'm pretty sure that mission was like the old Dark Souls.
I just couldn't fucking do it.
That mission was the old Dark Souls. It was raging.
But yeah, that's Modern Warfare 1.
Next is probably Black Ops.
Nope.
Black Ops 2?
Nope.
MW3?
Yeah. So the next one's Modern Warfare 3. With Modern Warfare 3, it came after Modern Warfare 2, which was one of the best, if not the best.
Probably the best.
But it wasn't as good as Modern Warfare 2, but it was still good.
See, the thing that ruined MW3 compared to MW2 was MW2 had the missions, yeah? Where you had all the stars. No.
Oh, this is the Spec Ops missions, right?
Yeah, Spec Ops missions MW2.
Yeah.
This one had the Survivor thing.
I thought this one had Spec Ops as well now.
No, this one had Survivor.
Yeah, that was garbage. Because I just survived like a bunch of maps where you just do the same thing.
Because it's like it was zombies, but instead you got the people with the guns.
You had juggernauts.
You had the juggernauts, and you had to kill everyone and go up level like ranks.
Yeah, that was just boring, really.
That's what happened in the MW3, and you had to level up as well to get classes as well. But no, that's what ruined MW3.
Yeah, multiplayer again, usual shit. Single player. So I think it capped off nicely the Modern Warfare trilogy.
Yeah, no, it was.
It was good.
It was really good.
Like they made it more like it still doesn't beat MW2, but it's a close second. But yeah, and it was a nice ending as well. Like also that mission when you're in France and the Eiffel Tower like crashes down. That was a spectacle.
Yeah, no, that was a really sad mission.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a good. It was because like
you see it falling down, and
the
first thing you shout out is "Pierre, look out!"
But there's nothing really. I mean, the campaign. I mean, is there anything different about this to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2's campaign in terms of gameplay?
Apart from graphics.
Yeah, so that's nothing else to really mention.
And I'm pretty sure
campaign was good.
I'm pretty sure in MW3 it was Gen Shepherd.
Okay, Shepherd. Which one?
You know MW2 you got betrayed by someone.
Yeah.
And then you killed him at the end.
Yeah.
In MW3 it was like
campaign
after that.
Yeah, this one was like the actual villain behind the pulling the strings.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
that's what I mean. They brought it on really nicely, but they didn't bring much backstory into it. Like if they had brought like memories from MW2, it probably would have been one of the best Call of Duties they've ever made, for campaign wise.
Yeah, so of all the Modern Warfares, that comes second. So next on the list is Modern Warfare 2.
What?
It's not my number one now. It was great. It was a really good game, but it's not the best for me. Campaign was solid. It was one of the best campaigns.
It is the best campaign.
Not for me, but
see, it was a good campaign. The only downside to MW2 campaign was the ending, where you had to chuck the tomahawk at the throwing knife at the enemy. Mm-hmm. But you could literally chuck it wherever you wanted and it would still hit him.
Is it? I thought you could actually miss.
No.
Oh, okay.
Because I didn't know you had to chuck it at him, so I literally chucked it at the car, hoping to ricochet off and hit him in the eye. But then I chucked it at the car and it did the whole cutscene of it hitting him in the face.
Oh, okay. So, no effort there. So, what was I saying?
But then remember, this was an old game.
It's still not, but it still holds up. Like, there's possibly, I think there's a remaster coming out.
There was meant to be with Black Ops 4, but they didn't announce it.
Because it's not the same company, so I thought maybe that's why they didn't bring it out. So I think next year
we might get
it's definitely because it's Infinite. Like we had Sledgehammer games with World War 2, we had Treyarch with Black Ops 4, so now it's Infinity
we got
with Modern Warfare.
So that means next year if they start making a Black Ops 4, no, not Black Ops 4. What was it? What game was it that they made? They made Infinite Warfare and brought out MW1 remastered. Yeah. So that means if they made something like Infinite Warfare 2
or whatever it's called.
Yeah, they'll make a remastered for MW2.
Because it's other than Ghost, they named all their other games Warfare.
Yeah.
So whatever hopefully next year we'll get Warfare 2 because that was a really good game.
Sorry.
What are you doing?
Someone was trying to call me.
Okay. Where was I? So campaign was solid, great characters, great gameplay. That was even graphics were really good as well.
Yeah.
And I'd love to see what the remaster can do, but if there is a remaster. So solid campaign. What else? Multiplayer. I actually enjoyed the multiplayer. It's the one multiplayer I actually enjoyed. Out of all of these.
MW3 multiplayer was a lot different to MW2. And they did upgrade it slightly with the maps and all of this, but then the issue was they did try and bring out a lot more to it. Like they completely changed all the score streaks to what they had. Like from MW2 to MW3 you probably had, I think, because MW3 score streaks you had the assault score streaks,
right.
The defense score streaks are like the specialists,
right.
And then you had another set. So you had the 3 sets of score streaks, or 2 sets of score streaks, where at the end you had a Juggernaut with a assault gun,
right.
like LMG.
Oh yeah.
And then in the specialist one, you had like a Juggernaut with a riot shield and a pistol.
So I'm trying to think, like, did Modern Warfare 3 actually have Spec Ops? I think it did.
Not Spec Ops. No.
No, I'm sorry, but I just...
MW3 had...
I think it actually did, because I remember this one mission as well. That you had to get some intel and a Juggernaut came down and that started pissing me off. So I just remember that one moment, and yeah, it did have Spec Ops in it. Also, with also survival as well. Yeah. It did. You can look it up if you want, but yeah, I remember it did.
I won't bother. I believe you when you say it, but no, it was literally just the fact that
go back to you now. Yeah, sorry.
They added like multiple different kill streaks, where it's like they didn't just have the run row. You had to choose from if you wanted to use an attacker's based kill streaks,
Right,
where
so you couldn't swap,
mainly kills.
You couldn't mix it.
So you know how they had counter UAV and all of that,
Yeah.
yeah? They didn't have that on the thing. If you wanted a counter UAV or UAV,
Yeah.
you had to go onto the teamwork specialists kill streaks.
Mm-hmm.
So the non-attacking ones, where it had stuff like like the EMP.
Stuff that doesn't hurt people, just
Yeah. Stuff to pretty much just
support
your
yourself and
team.
the team. Yeah.
And then you had the people who'd use the attackers one. See, I will admit, I always used the attackers one because you want to get kills.
Yeah.
If you were playing for a team, you would get half the people using the support, half the people using the attack. But it's just one of the things where they added too many kill streaks that you couldn't decide what to use. And the balance of the kill streaks were disgusting.
That's Modern Warfare 3, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. With Modern Warfare 2, it was like the first game they put...
MW2, they just had like a load of kill streaks.
Yeah, they had. We had more than 3 kill streaks. You actually get to pick and choose, and it had the fucking tactical nuke. That I fucking hated that. Because every time.
So did MW3.
And did it have it? Did it? I don't remember it.
MW3, they didn't have it as a kill streak. MW2, you had it as a kill streak, yeah? But in every other Call of Duty game, they made it for instance that you literally just get it if you get 25 kills.
Oh. Okay, that's even worse.
So it's like, in every other Call of Duty game, it's like the hidden kill streak, where you need to at least be good enough to get the 25 kills to make it.
Wait, I didn't know what you mean, like a kill streak? What? Oh, right, I thought
So you need to get 25 kills without dying.
I get it, no, I guess.
Because in MW2 it was literally you have to add it onto your kill streak to add it.
I fucking hated that.
And then MW3 it was just the fact that you just need to survive 23.
Every time that kill streak goes off, everyone leaves, and then like the host disconnects, and if they can't find the host, the game's over.
And you don't get the kill streak usage.
But because like I remember back in high school, my friends were like, "Yeah, I got the kills. I mean, got the nuke. Here's my flipping like title. You get titles in the game." And I showing off, and like I wanted to get that shit. I just couldn't fucking get it. I tried so hard as well.
I have it.
You guys are.
I have all the titles on MW2.
I just couldn't get it. And I was like, you know what, fuck
MW2 was the one game that I banged out to the point where I was max prestige. I got every title unlocked.
Yeah.
Even the animation titles where you need to use the fucking kill streak multiple times. That you needed to use, I think, 100 AC-130s to get the animation. Oh, it's amazing. That was like my... You know when you have a good Call of Duty, where you're really good at the game?
Right.
MW2 was my good Call of Duty.
So I don't even know.
Or was that MW3? Because MW3 also had the animations. Animation titles.
When Modern Warfare 2 had like clan tags, I think Modern Warfare 1 had that, but this one had like titles as well, animations on the titles.
Emblems.
And it had the emblems as well. You couldn't... No, Black Ops is when they had to like create your own emblem and put on your gun. But this one...
I actually enjoyed creating my own emblems because Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, this is when I started watching anime. And I spent half an hour making a realistic anime character emblem.
Oh, that's Black Ops, isn't it? Yeah, well, we'll get to that. What was I saying?
Echo from High School DxD.
Oh, of course. You watched that when you were young?
Yeah.
Okay, you must have been happy.
I put Kaneko there because she was my favourite character, not because of looks, just because she was the best creative character on it.
Well, we're getting off track.
Because back then I wasn't there just for tits.
So yeah.
Carry on.
Where was I? Multiplayer. Play the shit out of it. Fucking hit that to a nuke. The map terminal, that was the best map.
That's MW2, right?
Yeah, MW2. Yeah, the one with the airport and the plane.
Yeah.
I don't know why I just enjoyed that.
I love that map.
It's like
Was it also the same mission where you're in the the Russian one?
Yeah.
Where you can't shoot the civilians, but they want you to.
Yeah, back to the campaign. There's one mission, the whole notorious No Russian mission, where you start off and just kill a bunch of civilians, like flipping like mass murder there.
Oh,
and
you don't. You lose if you kill one.
You don't.
Really?
Unless it's some other country, but the one I played, I did shoot him and nothing happened.
Really? Because when I played it,
Unless it was a patch or something.
No, unless it was because I accidentally shot them as well.
Oh, right, probably.
Because I'll be honest, I wanted to kill every civilian there was.
Yeah, I don't want to sound like a psycho. I mean, you're a kid, you just want to, I mean, at the time, you just shoot something, it's satisfying, so...
Nah, we're psychos, we wanted to kill them all.
But yeah, that was some mission.
You just put pictures of everyone's face that you hate on them, and shoot them down like they're...
Yeah, where was I? Multiplayer,
You were going on to your next one.
Did I finish with? Yeah, the Terminal Good map. Yeah. Play low with my friends as well. Most play Call of Duty. And there was that glitch or exploit or whatever that you get to...
Go on the plane.
Yeah, I blocked the way on the plane. Like, I kept blocking it.
And then there was also the one to get out the map.
And I heard of that as well, yeah.
Because you had to jump onto the plane at the back. So you'd go on the lorry and do a little strafe jump onto the back plane. Not the main one in the map, the one that's outside the map. And then you drop down into the small cage. Or you can just run across the plane.
I've never heard of that happening, I just don't know how to do it.
Also with MW2, there's the one... Wait, we're on MW3, aren't we?
Two.
Or is this 2?
This 2.
This is 2. Then you've already forgotten about the best map ever made.
On what?
Rust.
Oh, that small map.
The best map ever made.
So I keep thinking, oh, it's something new to this. Like Rust. Now you mentioned that, I remember flipping quickscoping. Oh, fuck that.
What that was where Modern Warfare 2 was the creation of the 1v1s.
Yeah, the quickscope. I remember like 1v1 me quickscope, like making bets in like school and all that. Oh my god. It
was literally one of those days where back on Xbox 360 you'd get random messages from people saying, "Yo, 100 Microsoft points, quickscope no scope me. First to 20 points, go."
I did that, and then
any attachments, and you literally just showed your skill.
Yeah, but like when you lose and they're like, oh, if you win, you just rub it in, or they rub it in on you. Like
if you win, you rub it in, and you either don't get paid or you do get paid, depending if they're honest or if they're not your friend. If it's your friend, you always get paid. Like I remember back in MW2 days, where I literally went to my best mate and said, "Listen, every day we're gonna make a bet. You need to get better because you stated you want to beat me at quickscope no scope. £5 every match." Whoever wins.
£5.
Yeah. Back then it was like you had to make the money. So it's like every time we play a match, the winner gets £5. I won every game.
Nice.
And we played like 40, 50 games.
I remember like the final kill should be a 360 no scope.
It was either a trick shot, which is a silent shot where you have to act like you're chucking the throwing knife at the same time you shoot, so the sound of the sniper goes different. And so it was a new trick shot. It was like so you know when you're chucking a throw knife, it's like straight, yeah. To know it's a silent shot, you don't hear the sound of the bullet that you just shot, and also the throw knife screen where you've got the little crosshair.
Yeah.
It's tilted.
But what's tilted?
You know the crosshair when you're aiming the throwing knife. It's always straight.
Yeah.
To do the silent shot, to know you've done it, your screen will be tilted. Like, not the whole screen, but the crosshair.
Is it when you like swap, the camera kind of tilts a bit?
So you know but it was like this, so you would literally shoot, so you know that R1 was the grenade. You press R2 and R1 at the same time, so it shoots and kills, and the screen goes to the tilt, like the crosshair goes tilted. So it's like, it's silent, and also it's like this with the throwing knife, where you're like looking sideways with your throwing knife sideways.
I also remember back in the day from PS3, LNR1, where the shoots and the triggers were the grenades.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
The final thing to mention is the Spec Ops. I actually enjoyed it. It's just like short missions where you just have to do an objective and play them all on
And you also have to get the stars.
And you can't do, you get the stars, and do them all in veteran to get 3 stars, and you can't, it's not online, you actually have to invite someone or do split screen to do it.
Yeah, but it was either you had to play on veteran to get the like all 3 stars, or time limit.
That was that was a pain. We actually fucking did it. That was a pain in the ass.
There was 2 really good ones on there. You had the original one, which was the sandbox, where to shoot the targets and run through this maze sandbox area.
Right.
And then the second one was the bike race one, where you had to go down the snowy mountain.
That was actually fun, yeah.
And then the hardest one for veteran was the snow stealth one, where you had to run through like the Arctic snow. I'm saying that was the hardest one on veteran, because they all had lights, they had dogs, and you had only a silent pistol and a knife.
The hardest one for me was, there's 2 levels that require 2 players.
Yep.
Fuck those one. There's one where one's an AC-130, one's on the ground. Actually,
that one was easy.
That was easy, but I remember like me and my brother were doing it, and he had like a few seconds left just to make it, and I was like, fucking run. And he fucking made it. I was like, yes. And then the other fucking mission where one's in a helicopter and someone's on the ground, that one was harder
because you're like in a chopper gunner where it's constantly moving around. But the AC-130 one, the only thing that made that hard was my friend would be in the AC-130 and I would be running at first, and he will see a load of enemies, but he won't notice me with the enemies.
So he shoots, yeah.
So he shoots down. I've killed half the enemies, and then boom, I'm dead because there was friendly fire. And then when I done it, it was perfect. Like first try, he made it, and we got 3 stars. And he's like, "How'd you make it so easy?" I'm like, "I use AC-130s a lot."
That's one way of practice. But yeah, that was the helicopter one, hardest mission for me. I was like right there at the end, jump on the helicopter, I dropped on the floor and fucking dead.
Oh, I remember that one. It's like you have to jump last moment.
Yeah.
If you jump too early or if you don't jump at all, it just straight out laughs at your face because you're just like, no, falling down and splat. So
when you do it on solo on veteran, it's actually hardened, but if you do it 2 players though on veteran, it's veteran.
I remember the one mission where it's like, I think this was MW3 now that I remember MW3 had Spec Ops.
Yeah.
But you know the one where you had the dogs and you're in favela and you had to shoot a load of people, but you can't kill more than 3 civilians in easy mode or 1 civilian on the veteran.
Favela, is it? That's one of the 2, isn't it?
Yeah, so this must have been an MW2 mission.
Yeah, I remember that,
That was so hard because it was like you'd get 3 grenades and like that can easily get you 6-7 kills.
Yeah.
But it always fucking killed a civilian.
This also had that oil rig mission as well. There's a lot to talk about, but yeah, it was a hard game, the Spec Ops, but still good. So let's just move on. Yeah.
Can I take a guess on the next one?
Yeah, go ahead.
Have you already said MW3?
I said all MWs, yeah.
Okay, so this one's probably Black Ops 2.
Yeah. So Black Ops 2, yeah, Black Ops is my favourite of all. Black Ops 1 and 2. That's why I really hate Black Ops 3.
Which one had the bus? Where you go on the bus?
2. Yeah, so...
See, that was a really good zombie map.
So it's... So Black Ops 1 and 2, so you can tell what my first one is. So yeah, but Black Ops 1 and 2, I love them. Great games. That's why I hate Black Ops 3, because they're so disappointing. But with Black Ops 2, the campaign, it's like the first campaign, you actually get to choose, like there's actually like a multiple choice you get to do, like do this or do that, and it kind of affects the ending as well. I thought that was neat as well.
Is this the one where it's like you can either shoot him or not?
Yeah, you can, well, that's one of them.
Yeah, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. So, I like that.
What did you do?
Wait, who shoot? I don't know. You can shoot a bunch of people, I don't know which one it is.
You know the mission where it's like, you had the person who was betraying you and you had a choice to either shoot him or to let him go and just capture him.
I didn't know you can shoot him. If it's who I think it is, I didn't know you can shoot him.
Oh, I shot him.
Okay. Well, shit.
I shot everyone. If they ever gave me a choice to shoot, I'm just like, bang. Sorry. He gave me the choice, I had to shoot.
Yeah, but the Black Ops campaign, it kind of like carries over, because you got Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2, yeah, because it's a follow-up. So you also, because it had the future missions at present day, but you also get to go back to like the previous characters in their time.
One thing I did like about Black Ops 3 though,
what?
Was the fact that they brought zombies in the campaign.
Oh man, Yeah, there was like a option to, I forget what it's called, nightmare or something, I don't know.
It wasn't no, it wasn't the option. It was literally like there was the nightmare mode,
Yeah.
but in the actual campaign, you had a mission where you're going inside a dream of the person who. So
Oh,
you're in
that,
the dream
yeah.
of the person who's dying inside that machine.
Yeah.
And in the first part of it, you have zombies.
Yeah.
That stuff was amazing.
That didn't really do it for me, but...
No,
okay.
but the campaign was really good with that kind of substance. It just confused the fuck out of everyone.
Well, you can do that on your list.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Okay.
I'm going to go in full detail.
But,
I don't even know how long we've been recording for you.
Well, we'll check out soon, but Black Ops 2, so campaign was... I like the villain in this one, because like, he was a villain from like back in the Vietnam or something.
Yeah.
And like, you know, he was there the whole time till like present day. And so it's like, you know, the main characters and their sons have to like take him down. Like one tried to do it, and they didn't quite do it, so now the son has to do it now. And yeah, just like the whole multiple choice thing, the characters were great. Like it was like like you know, like Modern Warfare 1 and 2, it carried over. And that was good as well. The thing that multiplayer again, fuck that. But this campaign had the side mission to this one. I think it's the first one that had side missions. That was good because the side, like, I think it was one side mission that actually affected the campaign.
Okay.
So you have to rescue somebody, and if you didn't, then they're out of the campaign for good. If you can rescue them, they're back in, and things change. So it's just like those little things that, you know, those kind of changes that make Call of Duty great, and also campaign characters and story were great. So.
We're still in Black Ops 2, aren't we?
Yeah.
Black Ops 2, it had one of my favourite zombie maps in.
So let's get to zombies now. So zombies had, the one with the bus in it.
Where you had to get out of the doors, then get on a bus, and it drives you to the different places where you have the switch. You have to find parts to get the fucking massive gun in the tunnels, where you had to get out of the bus early, while it's still moving. You couldn't run to each area, so you're stuck there until the bus comes back.
I didn't really like that one.
Compared to like the before maps on zombies, it was the newest map. It's one of the only maps where you could truly say they've put effort into creating it.
I just didn't like the idea of the bus. Like you have to wait for a bus to come over and to take it. Like instead of having free range.
Oh, you could run.
You can run, but then you get these things on your faces and slow you down. So I just didn't enjoy that bit. But
I enjoyed part of that because like you had to. If you killed enough of those things, they give you points. Mm-hmm. But then if you killed enough of those things, they give you some stuff. Like, it upgrades your character slightly with perks and weapons.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I actually didn't play a lot of the zombies one because I just didn't enjoy it. But I did do the Easter egg, which is probably... It was hard, but it was the shortest. There's actually 2 ways to get the Easter egg. I just did the easiest way. You need a flash grenade, though, from the flipping random box. If you don't get it, reset, do it again. Ah, jeez.
Yeah, no. It was one of the most annoying things where it's like, it was one of the main games where you needed a specific weapon from the box to actually do the thing. Like, that's the one thing I hated about Easter eggs on some games, because it's like...
It was EMP or Flash or stuff, whatever, but yeah.
It was like one of the game modes where, like, I can't remember which one it was. I think it was... Which one had Moon? Like, the Moon map?
Was that the first Black Ops?
I think it might have been the first Black Ops.
Yeah, the DLC. Yeah.
But like you needed like the monkeys.
For to do an Easter egg.
On one of the Call of Duty Black Ops zombie maps, to complete a part of the Easter egg, you needed to have the monkeys because you needed to chuck a monkey inside this thing.
Oh, did you? So that's one of those, yeah. That's another thing I didn't like about the Easter egg.
So it's like if you didn't get the monkeys on a box, you're screwed.
Yeah. So same
or
thing
if
with
you got
this.
them and then you run out, it's like you have to wait until you have max ammo to do it.
Yeah, so...
And if there's a time limit on doing it, you have to restart everything because the guy wasted all of his monkeys because he's too shit to stay alive.
But with this one, it was like the electric man who comes down. You have to wait for a lightning storm to appear above this antenna. And then you finish the round, then the next round comes, and hopefully this electric person comes out, has to stay under that fucking satellite antenna, and then... Then you throw the grenade, but I swear getting him under there is a pain in the ass because he keeps shooting at you and you keep dying and you just can't fucking do it. But when he did do it, it was like, okay, fucking did that. We're not done yet, we still have to put these contraptions near these fucking lamps. And then you fucking done it. I mean, it was short, but it was fucking hard.
It was very difficult.
Yeah, I mean the previous games I mentioned did have some better zombies like Infinite Warfare, but this one had I still take campaign over zombies. So
See, for me, campaign and multiplayer is a big must. Like, I need to when you're playing a game.
yeah,
With Call of Duty, for me, I want to enjoy it so much that I will continue playing it, or I need to enjoy it a lot that I can play it by myself.
right. And
Some later games, so like Infinite Warfare and that kind of stuff, I needed a friend to play with because I would just get really pissed off at it by myself.
Mm-hmm. You need someone to play, huh?
Yeah, those games, it's like you need someone with you just to have some enjoyment.
Yeah, one of those.
Competition.
Yeah. But multiplayer again, not my thing. And moving on. Okay, so
Well, we already know your number one, Black Ops.
yeah, Black Ops 1,
Or
my
just Black
best Call of Duty so far. I mean, I don't think, unless I'm surprised by the next one coming out or whatever. But for now, Black Ops 1, best Call of Duty in my opinion.
You never know, you could enjoy Black Ops 4.
Best campaign, best zombies. Didn't really care about multiplayer again. It's just those two were the best.
The multiplayer on Black Ops 1 was really good compared to some other ones. The zombies was an upgrade, but some of the map, like Moon was good. What else was there?
Yeah, there was the Shangri-La in it.
Shangri-La. No, I think that was
Ascension, that's it.
Ascension. That was the Black Ops 1 match. That was good. But the original one for Black Ops 1 where you had the movie, like the cinema place.
Yeah, which one was this? Black Ops 1.
Black Ops 1.
So, you had... Oh, was that what it was? Was that the theater?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the theater, yeah. The first... Yeah, that map was really good.
That was a really good map, but I'll be honest and say I prefer the DLC maps. Like, the DLC maps brought more to it. Like, Moon was really good compared to the first one. Ascension was really good compared to the first one. Not trying to say I didn't like it, but I'm just saying, like...
Oh, yeah, because it had two maps... There was two maps in it. There had the one, the theater, and there was that President White House thingy.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, the President White House thingy, they brought it back on Black Ops 4.
Oh yeah, I saw that as well. That's a good map.
I know.
But yeah, there was also Dead Ops Arcade.
That was...
Because it was actually a secret at the time. I don't know if... I think they patched it now.
It was
available.
meant to be like you had to complete the Easter egg first to get it. But then they just gave it to everyone and put it in the main
Yeah, because in the main menu, you actually have to tap the triggers to actually break out the chair, and you actually get to move around the main menu.
Yeah, and you get the achievement
and then
for doing that.
you go to the computer, type some shit down.
And then you get Dead Ops Arcade.
Yep. So that was like that was a nice Easter egg.
Because if I remember right, you had to complete an Easter egg first to get the code, or you had to type online, find out the code,
yeah.
then get out the tear with the triggers. You didn't even have to tap. But the one thing I did like about the main menu, when you looked far to the right, you see the window.
Oh, you see the window because yeah.
Yeah, but it's not the fact that you see like someone staring at you. It's a zombie.
What, a zombie?
Because a zombie, while you're being spoken to, when the main menu's coming up, a zombies come and kill the person who tied you up and is behind the window.
Yeah.
And then all you can see is a zombie figure just going...
I didn't notice that, actually.
Like tapping on the glass, and it was really nostalgic. It was like meant to be... If I remember rightly, that Call of Duty was meant to be like the horror equivalent of Call of Duty.
But yeah,
they completely upgraded the zombies and they wanted it to be more
so
horrific.
this is the second game that had zombies in it, because it had World War. Now it's Black Ops, because Modern Warfare didn't have any yet. So yeah, this one had zombies, they improved it. The first map, the theater, was really good. It's like a big circle.
They actually made it free roam.
Yeah, it was free roam with buses.
But then you also had the teleportation device to go to the Pack-a-Punch.
Yeah, the Pack-a-Punch and the teleportation. They also, they weren't really Easter eggs, it was just these 3 rocks that you activate and then music will play.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, that was...
And you get an achievement for doing that.
I can't remember that, but that was neat.
You got... It was counted as an Easter egg.
I swear like Eminem was in the White House mission. He has some Eminem music. But yeah, well, yeah, that was the 3 maps. Actually, this is the first Call of Duty game, probably the only Call of Duty game that I get DLC for. So actually didn't buy it, actually. Well, I did, yeah. So this is what happened. Friend back in high school had the DLC. I paid him like, I think £1 or £2 to go on his account and download it from there. And it goes on my PS3. And yeah, I just got the Ascension zombie map.
Not bad.
So yeah, so I got a cheap DLC there.
I think I bought DLC for almost every Call of Duty. No, that's a lie. I didn't buy DLC for Ghosts, and I didn't buy a DLC for Advanced Warfare.
So I know where they are on your list then. So yeah, I was saying, yeah, the Ascension map was actually pretty good as well. There's like the rocket one and the one in space.
Yep.
Well, not space, but I mean, it had rockets in it.
Ascension had a rocket.
Yeah, had a rocket.
And then like, there was a story between each.
Oh, yeah, is
zombies.
this the one where it had Call of the Dead or something? The one with the director in it, who keeps chasing you. I think it was
Call of the Dead.
Yeah, the one when you're in the ice and there's like that ship. Like,
I think that was either Black Ops 2. That was either Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 1.
One of those.
One
Yeah, it was Black Ops. I think it was Black Ops 2 actually.
1 second.
But yeah, I just paid for the one DLC, but I did enjoy the zombies a lot. Actually played a lot of the zombies. And what else is there? The campaign, yeah. Best campaign, best characters, best story. That twist at the end, I'm not going to say it where it was, but it was a good twist. And also brought back Reznor from World at War. He was great again, Gary Oldman. Very good. But I enjoyed the characters because this is the first time your character, the protagonist, actually
Just want to say
talks.
one thing. When you were talking about not talking about the twist, is it because of a spoiler?
Yeah.
But technically, we've already spoken about spoilers about MW2 and 3.
Yeah, but we didn't mention who it was.
We did.
We didn't. Well, you did. Thanks a lot. But yeah, I'm still not gonna spoil it.
Okay. Even though the game's been out for like
Yeah, it's just
a very long time.
it's a good twist.
Yeah, but I don't think anyone's gonna go back to it.
Okay.
I think everyone who's played it has probably seen the twist by now.
Okay. Well, I still don't like to spoil things.
Okay.
It's just my way. So, but yeah, that twist, great twist. I was like, yeah, the protagonist actually talks for the first time. Yeah, it talks. Yeah, it was the first protagonist that talks, and his name was actually Alex as well, same as me.
You just enjoyed any character with Alex, didn't you?
Well, this probably. I mean, you know, he was like, oh my god, that character's the same as me, and you know, everyone's talking about it in school.
And then he speaks, and you're like, and he talks even better.
Yeah, I don't know why I just made it better, like having it, because your character's always silent. Is like, you know, what's your input on everything that's going on? I just wanted to hear someone's like character speak.
I have one question for you. In all Call of Duty so far, who would you say was the most OP character?
What, as in NPC?
For campaign. NPC or original? He's in MW2. Let's just say that.
Okay, oh, flipping Captain Price. Oh, right, okay. Man, I mean, okay, he's OP, but I mean, like, I wouldn't say, I mean, out of all
Or the character that you play as.
Of the character you play as. You play as him in, like, the last mission, I think, in Modern Warfare 3, but that's about it, not, like, all the way through. But yeah, he's a powerful character, but yeah, he's a great character.
He was a beast. He would just look at a guy and they'd die. He would just turn his head, look at this guy, and the guy would be on the floor quivering in fear to his death.
But yeah, characters, I still say these characters are slightly better than Modern Warfare characters. So I enjoyed this pussy more. Cause your character gets to speed, that's good. I think Woods is great because he's just like he does wisecracks. And what else is there? There was also Hudson and what's his name? We had Bowman as well. And there was the other guy, I think his name was Weasley, I freaking know.
He was probably snipery. Because Bowman.
Yeah, so it has been a while since I played these games, but I do remember enjoying the shit out of them. But yeah, I had the best campaign. That twist probably like makes up for. But that's what probably makes the campaign so great. Even just like the missions were. What was it about again? It was about.
You're asking me about a game that I haven't played in forever.
You haven't played Black Ops?
Forever. I played it when it came out. Remember, this was like one of the first Call of Duties ages ago.
So I remember like it was the first one you had to fly a helicopter. Wait, no, actually, wait. But I know that it's like in Vietnam, and the trailer showed like you actually get to fly a helicopter in it. I think more of it, like actually fly it, control it all the way.
I honestly can't remember most of the campaign from Black Ops.
So it has been a while. I haven't really
See,
replayed it because I haven't got
do you want to know another way you know which Call of Duty for me is my favourite?
the way you've been talking about it.
No, the fact that I remember the campaign.
Yeah, I remember some of those. I guess.
Because
Good
MW2, I remember the whole campaign. NW3, I remember parts of the campaign. Black Ops I loved, but I don't remember the campaign.
I remember.
I don't even remember that twist.
I remember the key. I remember it, but I don't want to say.
I don't
it.
even remember
But
the twist.
I know it, but I don't want to say it. Because I think if I talk about the story, then it starts to,
Well, we're already blabbering on about something.
Yeah, I just don't want to spoil anything. But I can say with confidence, it was the best campaign. Best characters. I just enjoyed it the most. Okay, so I'm just going to stop there. And that's all of... Yeah, we've been talking for a while now, but that's all.
I think we've been going on for about an hour and 20 minutes.
So that's my list of what's the best Call of Duties from...
From what you've played.
From Modern Warfare 4, or... Yeah, from Modern Warfare 4. Modern Warfare 1, Call of Duty for Modern Warfare 1, to Black
Infinite
Ops.
Warfare.
To
World War 2. No, World War 2.
World War 2. I haven't played Black Ops well.
I was about to say Infinite Warfare, but then World War 2 came out afterwards,
Yes.
and you played that.
So I don't know if future Call of Duties, I'll probably share my opinion when if they stop, introducing campaigns and doing the shit they're doing now. So yeah, you can tell where Black Ops 4 stands for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my list. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Check link for Chris's channel will be in the description once he actually does it, and you can check his list out. So thanks for watching. See you next time.